It was a cold morning in early winter when Alex found himself staring at the crumpled paper on his desk. The rejection letter that would change everything. He had poured his heart and soul into that project, thinking it was his big break. But it wasn't. The failure felt like a heavy weight on his shoulders, pressing him into the chair, almost as if the entire world was watching him collapse. At first, the sting of rejection was unbearable. How could I mess up so badly, he thought. His friends, his family, even strangers on the street seemed to have everything together, and here he was, broken by something he thought he was destined to succeed at. That morning, Alex could hardly find the motivation to get out of bed. The failure had dimmed his dreams and his passion. But in the depths of his despair, something strange happened. He remembered a quote he had read many years ago: "The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall." These words echoed in his mind, and something clicked. Maybe this wasn't the end. Maybe it was just a turning point, a moment where he had to decide, would he let this failure define him, or would he rise above it? In that instant, Alex made a decision. He wouldn't run from failure, he would embrace it. Rather than focusing on what went wrong, he would shift his perspective and figure out what went right. He started asking himself questions. What did he learn? What could he do differently next time? And, most importantly, what did this failure teach him about himself? As days turned into weeks, Alex began to rebuild. He went back to his project and broke it down piece by piece, analyzing every detail with the eyes of a learner. Instead of viewing it as a defeat, he saw it as a valuable lesson, a stepping stone that would lead him closer to success. He reached out to mentors, absorbed their wisdom, and honed his skills. Every setback became a lesson, every challenge an opportunity to grow. Alex also made sure to take care of himself. He understood that success wasn't just about hard work, it was about balance. He started exercising regularly, eating healthier, and prioritizing sleep. This newfound energy and focus made him even more determined. Months later, Alex was ready to try again. This time, when he submitted his work, it wasn't just a project. It was a reflection of his growth, his resilience, and his commitment to learning. And when the response came back, it was everything he had hoped for. His effort paid off. Not only had he succeeded, but the project had far exceeded his expectations. He had turned his biggest failure into his greatest triumph. Looking back, Alex realized that failure wasn't something to fear. It was a tool, an experience that, if used correctly, could shape him into the person he always wanted to be. He learned that the road to success wasn't a straight line, but a series of ups and downs, each one offering a chance to learn, adapt, and improve. Now, whenever Alex faces another challenge, he doesn't see it as an obstacle. Instead, he sees it as an opportunity. Because if there's one thing he's learned for sure, it's that failure isn't the end, it's the beginning of something greater.